Hey guys, how are you all doing today? I hope you're all doing great. Today I have some brand new news for you. And today it's actually going to be a little bit different because we have more non-meta news than we have meta news, which is actually quite exciting because I love VR in general, not just meta stuff. So today is going to be interesting. I do apologize if I look a little bit dead. I decided yesterday that it would be a fantastic idea to drive 320 kilometers just to buy meatballs from IKEA. And I don't regret anything, but I came back at 2 a.m. So that's that. As usual, in case you guys like this one, slap that red button down below, and let's get right into it. So, first thing that we have on our list today is of course some Quest news. I always put these at the beginning because I know that most people are going to be interested in these, and the summer sale has officially kicked off. Meta is kicking off its Quest summer sale today, bringing 30 to 40% off some of VR's most talked about titles. This is always very exciting. You know, VR titles are usually kind of expensive, kind of like console titles. So it's always nice when there's some sort of sale. So the sale started 4 days ago and ends on June the 26th at 11:59 PT time. It includes 5 game bundles and 60 plus individual games and experiences. You can look forward to titles such as Pistol Whip, Demeo, Zenith: The Last City, Ultra Wings 2, Walkabout Minigolf, Population 1, Myst, Resident Evil 4, and many more, worth your hard-earned money. Check out the full list of titles in the Road to VR article down below, in case you're interested, or just visit the Quest store. Let me know any games that you guys got during the summer sale, or which games you are excited for in the future. I personally love visiting these summer sales, as if I find a game that I've been actually looking forward to but haven't gotten yet, these normally push me to buy it. But yeah, that's that for you. Let's move on to the next piece of news. MetaPay. yes. So MetaPay, Meta releasing their own kind of wallet thing, kind of like maybe Google Pay or Apple Pay, but this time it's MetaPay because, Facebook Pay service. Meta CEO Mark Zuckerberg announced the news in a post shared on his Facebook account. Zuckerberg indicated that MetaPay will soon include a wallet for the metaverse that lets you securely manage your identity, what you own, and how you pay. Interesting. So kind of like our wallet in real life, except this time it's going to be a virtual wallet. He said that they will let you purchase digital items, digital clothing, art, videos, music, experiences, virtual events, and have some form of proof of ownership. Okay, so it's like a physical wallet, but it's not a physical wallet. Zuckerberg said this would be important for those using those items across different services. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. If it is an open platform working with all different services and all different metaverses, then yeah, I can actually see the benefit of a Meta wallet because it will allow you to use all your stuff across all these different services without having to put it in every time, kind of like Google Pay or Apple Pay. You have it on your phone, tap in any store and it just works. Ideally, you should be able to sign into any metaverse experience and everything you've bought should be right there. There's a long way to get there, but this kind of interoperability will deliver much better experiences for people and larger opportunities for creators. Yeah, I can see the benefit of that, the stuff you buy, you own across different experiences, but having that actually be open, having that work with every single service, you kind of need to get developers on board with that and have it be an open platform and have it work with everything. But it is hopefully going to happen eventually. I'm sure a lot of people agree that a Meta wallet is a good thing, but some people might not agree about Meta owning the Meta wallet. Okay, let's move on to the next piece of news. Tim Cook says stay tuned and you'll see what we have to offer. I mean, he's essentially teasing something. When or how? I don't know. Let's find out. Apple CEO Tim Cook was interviewed by China Daily, and he made an interesting comment when asked about AR headsets. I am incredibly excited about AR, as you might know, and the critical thing to any technology, including AR, is putting humanity at the center of it. And that is what we focus on, about the opportunities we see in this space. And sort of stay tuned and you'll see what we have to offer. I mean, yeah, we know they're working on some sort of AR and VR headset in the background. There's been tons of leaks about this, but we don't exactly know when it's coming out or when things are happening. It's been delayed a few times now, or at least the leaks say it's been delayed. Either way, while I myself don't own any Apple devices, I know how well they work with AR, and I know how well Apple develops these sort of services, and I am very, very excited to see what they do with ARKit and see what they do with this AR headset. I personally don't know if I myself will be buying it if it doesn't work with devices that aren't an iPhone, but if they do, who knows? It might be one of my first Apple devices that I genuinely hang around with. But we'll see. Do let me know what you think about all of this down below. Clearly, Tim Cook is excited for this technology and wants humanity to be in the center of it, which I completely agree with. So this is going to be really cool. I can't wait for them to release something and for us to find out more. The Vive Flow has gotten a business edition and an optional controller. Now, this controller might not be exactly what you think it is, and you'll see why in just a second. HTC launched its Vive Flow Business Edition this week, an enterprise version of its lightweight immersive viewer headset. This headset was actually really exciting as it's super slim and super lightweight, or at least that's what it looks like, and it basically looks like a pair of glasses. It's pretty damn cool. It's got a ton of features that no other headset has ever gotten. In fact, we have a video on it right up here, in case that's something you're interested in. It seems they have launched a business edition of that headset and a controller. Flow has currently been controlled by your phone as a rotational laser pointer, but that's obviously not ideal for business use cases, so HTC is now selling an optional $59 controller. The controller is not positionally tracked, however. It also just acts as a laser pointer. No iPhone or laptop support. So it's quite a kind of locked down headset, and with a controller with no positional tracking, with it essentially just being a laser pointer, I don't know. I didn't get the Flow for this exact reason. If the Flow had positional tracked controllers, I would have jumped onto it. And of course, it would need to have some sort of Steam VR support. I assumed that someone would come up with something like that, but we haven't seen anything just yet. But yeah, with essentially just a laser pointer as a controller, I'm still not the largest fan. While I think it's really, really cool, and how slim it is and how lightweight it is incredible, it's just not for me. But I do want to hear your opinions down below. What do you guys think about the Vive Flow? Did you get a chance on it? Did you try it out? And do you think that a laser pointer controller is enough? I mean, I get it. What they're targeting here is businesses who might just need a laser pointer device. If they're doing a presentation or something in VR, that could be all they need. But for consumers, I don't think that's going to be enough. Rec Room has allowed for customizable clothing. So, as you know, Meta now announced the fact that they're adding an avatar store to their headsets and to their platform in general. However, Rec Room was kind of first, as they now allow players to design completely unique clothing, something that I am all in for. I talked about this in the Meta Store video, the Meta Avatar Store video, where I said that I would prefer creators to have the option to create their own unique clothing instead of having these clothing brands that are already massive in the real world coming to the metaverse and essentially becoming even more massive and owning that as well. Well, Rec Room has done just that, except this is the problem. You've got a bunch of these different metaverses right now: VRChat, Rec Room, Horizon, and they're all completely different. They're not intertwined, not interconnected. You don't have an identity. Each and every single one of them is different, and you might like something in one and you might not like something in the other one, and you kind of can't get attached to one if you're switching between them all this. Again, I think this is how it should be done. Give the people the freedom of choice. This is virtual reality. You can be and do whatever you want to be and do. Well, maybe there's some exceptions of things that you shouldn't do, but let's move on to the next piece of news. Earlier on, we talked about Apple's AR tech, and it's pretty cool on their phones already, but Apple has quietly released one of the most impressive AR mapping tools onto their phones. Apple has barely mentioned augmented and virtual reality in its big keynotes lately. However, at WWDC 2022, earlier this month, the company quietly released probably one of the coolest 3D mapping tools for mobile AR just yet. It's called Room Plan. The ARKit Swift API uses the camera and LiDAR sensor on recent iPhones and iPads to create a 3D floor plan of the room, including key characteristics such as dimensions and types of furniture. How cool is that? This is all done by a phone. You can scan your entire room, possibly make it into a, 3D object, 3D mesh, import it into VR and have your room in VR. Imagine you could take your room in the real world, scan it, throw it into VR chat, and have people visit your room in VR chat. That's cursed. That's actually, I want to do that now. I want to do that. That's really cool. Anyway, if you have an iPhone, you're very lucky to have this kind of tech. If you have been playing around with it, do let me know what you think about it down below, and do let me know if you think it's worth it. Get my hands on one of the newer iPhones just to be able to do that. I mean, Apple's working on some really cool stuff. Even if I don't like their product and how locked down they are, I have to give them credit where it's due, and they are pioneering in a bunch of different spaces, including their M1 chips. That is going to be it for today's video. Thank you all so much for joining me today. I hope you all have a fantastic day or night. If you guys liked it, please leave a like. If you guys disliked it, I guess this button works too. But please do tell me why down in the comment section below. Thank you so much to the Patreons supporting this channel. You guys help me out a ton, paying my bills, paying my subscriptions, and overall helping me make these videos better. If you guys want to support the channel, there's a bunch of links down below. Patreon, there's that thanks button from YouTube, merch. Check out our Discord, check out our Reddit, where I want to see you posting your spice memes. And as usual, in case you guys want to be notified about future content coming up on the channel, make sure to smack that subscribe button with your forehead, ding my bell, and see you again in the next video. Peace. I need to go to sleep.